So we know there are no boundaries and no limits when it comes to music and its impact. Our next guests are here to tell us about their Caribbean connection through music. Welcome to the Now Show, the composers and members of Water Street Boys, Ian Webster and Cheyenne Jones. Also joining us are artist Jadine Greenaway,
Yes.
Greenaway, sorry,
Yes,
from
correct.
Montserrat, and an extension of our Now family, Groovy Soca Monarch 2020 College Boy Jesse is in the building. So welcome everybody.
Thank you
That's
so
right.
much.
Thank
Good
you.
morning.
Good morning. It's Shane. It's Shane though, not Shane. Shane Jones.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shane. I'm sorry. It's
No
spelled
problem,
it's
no
spelled
problem.
so much fun that I mistake it for Cheyenne.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this song and the music video. How did this connection take place? This Caribbean connection?
I'll
Well,
leave up here.
yeah, I will lead off. We essentially have a song. We had a song there, and we were working on. And a friend of mine from Crossfire reached out and said to me, you know, we should do a song. And he showed me this video that I actually saw from Trinidad with Destra and with Cass, and I think I saw Isaac Blackman in there, Pretty.
No
a
greater
whole
time.
set of artists. And I said to him, you know, I have a song here, but if we do this, I would really like to really like to incorporate people from across the region. So let's spread our wings as far as possible. And then I reached out to Shane, and he was happy with it. I also reached out to College Boy Jesse, who I would have met in 2016 while I was there for Carnival with Alison Hines. And then we essentially started to just reach across the aisle. So I reached out to Marsville reached out to Moto. Jesse also hooked us up with Adana from Tobago. And essentially everything started to work together. We then, of course, before all that happened, I have to mention that I would have connected with Chris Allman, who is the producer of the song. And then there is the videographer, that is Selwyn Brown. So once those two elements, the video and the audio, came together, it was all go from there, and we just reached out to people that I would have had a relationship. Shane had a relationship with. Jesse had a relationship with. We would have met Jadine through a friend of Jesse and myself, a guy called DJ Shaker. He's in England, but he's from Montserrat, and he reached out to Jadine on our behalf, and you know we were able to just stretch and reach across the region really. So that's pretty much how everything would have come together in terms of this song. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Jadine, tell me how this experience has been for you, working remotely and playing your part in the song.
But it took a lot of work, to be honest with you. A lot of work, a lot of coordination, a lot of time. I am a teacher by profession, and so you know we recently just started to do our work in terms of Google Classrooms and stuff like that. So I had a lot of time before I started to do Google Classroom on my hands, not doing anything but Shane works, and you know everybody is busy. So I took the time to communicate between the artists and stuff like that. Shane also did his bit in terms of that. I took the time to also like edit the vocals so that Chris didn't have a lot of work to do. I scripted everything, sent it back and forth between Shane, and then we would have essentially just let the artists know what lines they had to sing. They would have sung it. I edited the vocals, sent off to Chris. He fit everything in place. The videographer had a script as well. So when he saw the names of labels of everybody coming, he pretty much knew what to do, where to put this person, where to put that person, because everything was organized in terms of a script.
Nice. I want to engage Jadine a bit and find out how it was for her as an artist on the other side of it.
I think I'm losing you guys a little, but I think I can hear you pretty good. So the most interesting part of recording with everybody was we had to do it remotely. So I didn't have here in Boston the opportunity to be out and about. Of course, we're all doing social distancing. Many of us in all of our respective countries are doing the same. So it was difficult to do that here in Boston. So luckily, Ian was wise enough to tell us this is how you can do it if you don't have the chance to go to a studio, you don't have one at home, need to be safe. So it was recorded in a cedar closet underneath a blanket on my smartphone. And sent off the vocals, and they did the magic after that. But it was an amazing experience with all of the artists across the region. It was something for the greater cause. It was a great way to get our message across, and just to be one united Caribbean and not just be representing one singular place. It was something I thought that represented all of us, and I was very happy to be a part of this actual project.
Fantastic. Shane, can you tell me where we can find the songs?
Yeah, well, the song is available. The song is on YouTube and stuff, but it's also available on Apple and iTunes Music as well. You could get the song there, but it's all over YouTube. It's all over Facebook. We've gotten hundreds of thousands of views. We've gotten our responses from prime ministers and leaders straight across the region and telling us what a wonderful job we're doing. And it's something that we felt was a sense of duty, because as writers, we write every single year and we comment on social issues in Barbados, in the Caribbean, and in the world. So there is no way that they could have coronavirus pandemic throughout the world and this hit our region so hard, and we did not comment on it. We felt it was a duty, as Ian was saying, to get everyone to send out a Caribbean message. We would have loved to have gotten every single Caribbean territory, but obviously it's just not possible. We had 25 voices from 14 territories, so we think we got a good representation of the Caribbean, and we're loving the response, and we're just so happy that the message is out and it's being heard by so many people right across the globe.
Yeah, man, definitely. And College Boy Jesse, just to wrap things up, I know that this year, besides winning the Groovy Soca Monarch, I know you would have been expecting different normal than what you're currently going through. So yeah. How was this song been able to help with that process for you and that coping going forward?
It's a matter of the message. I think that, coming off the season with a song that, provided a positive message, which is the happy song, now to follow up with a project like this that basically unites the Caribbean, it ties into my theme and what I try to represent as a young artist. I strive to be a Caribbean patriot, and there's no better way to do it than to be a part of a project that collaborates 25 artists, from 14 countries. So this was definitely a blessing. When iWeb reached out to me, I was like, yeah, I'm in, because I felt like it's something that I always wanted to be a part of.
Fantastic. Well, they say when the stars align, nobody could separate that. So
yeah, exactly.
I wanna thank you all for joining us on the morning show. We're gonna cut it now, this interview, so that we could actually show the video before we head to the news at the top of the hour. So once again, thanks guys, and congratulations on this fantastic project.
Thank you.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, you too. Make sure stay safe, guys. So, Carrie, we see that Caribbean connection. I think we could just toss to that video and close out the show one time.
Yeah,
it's been a fantastic
much,
morning.
So we must use the catchphrase, make a difference today and now. Of course, join us again tomorrow, because we do have a packed program ahead.
Hopefully I'll be here again. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully.
Take care. Let's take in the video to the top.
Take in the video. Bye.
Everything will be alright if we only press on. Strength of the bond and the time.